Hello, lovelies. I hope you had a really good week. And this week, I'm reading The Witch's Cat and The Cooking Catastrophe by Kirstie Watson and Magdalena Sawko. One day, a witch's cat found a dusty old cookbook, and it gave him the most marvellous idea. I know, said the cat excitedly. I will make a super scrumptious surprise lunch for my lovely witch. How hard can it possibly be? And as he flicked through the pages, he found the perfect recipe called witch's broth. 5 fish heads, 4 splodges of frog spawn, 2 drops of dragonfly tears, 1 pinch of magic witching dust. Directions: throw it all in, stir, and leave for 1 minute. Excellent, said the cat. She's a witch, and I'm sure she'll like broth, whatever that is. Then he roughly followed the directions, adding an extra sprinkling of magic witching dust for good measure. Ha! I'm rather excellent at this cooking thing, he was boasting to himself when, poof! It was ready. The mixture was green and gurgling. The cat took a big sniff. Delicious. But it needs a little something else. And he knew just the thing. Seasoning. So he added some herbs and spices before finishing it off to perfection with a good shake of salt and pepper. They're much better, he said, feeling very pleased. Just then, the lovely witch arrived home. Oh, cat, you've made a surprise lunch. What a wonderful surprise, she said happily. Well, this is interesting, said the witch as she took a closer peek at the mixture, which was now making a funny fizzing sound. What's in it? No, wait, don't tell me. Let me taste it and guess. And with that, she took a big spoonful, swirled it in her mouth, and then swallowed with a loud gulp. And zap! In a flash of light, she turned into a frog. Ribbit, ribbit, said the frog. Oh no, the cat shrieked. That wasn't supposed to happen. And that's when he noticed an important scribble at the bottom of the page. Warning. Adding seasoning to a magic potion will make it stronger, so use sparingly, or ideally not at all. Potion? Oh no, this isn't a cookbook. He realised with horror, it's a spell book. What have I done? This is not good at all. It's a cooking catastrophe, and I need to fix it now. So he searched through the pages of the old spellbook before deciding to try a new potion called Undo Soup. 5 cat hairs, 3 sunny morning dewdrops, 4 meaty bones, 2 stinky old slippers, 1 pinch of magic witching dust. Directions: throw it all in, stir, and leave for 2 minutes. Hopefully, this will undo this terrible mess, he said. Then he set to work on making the new potion, and this time he was sure to follow the recipe to the very letter. Well, almost. He could only find one stinky old slipper, and he threw in some extra cat hairs instead. Ha! This seems easy enough, he was just thinking when, puff! It was ready. The mixture was blue and bubbling. This time, he resisted adding any seasoning before serving up for the frog, and zap! A dog! Woof, woof, said the dog. Oh, not again, said the cat. I really need to put this right. Sue flicked back through the book to find an answer. Ah, this looks ideal, he said, reading aloud a recipe for Make-A-Witch stew. 5 glittery fish scales, 4 spindly spider's legs, 3 tablespoons of frog spit, 2 sun-ripened pumpkins, 1 pinch of magic witching dust. Directions. Throw it all in, stir, and leave for 3 minutes. Ha! Hopefully this will make a witch this time, he said as he followed the instructions super carefully. Well, kind of. There was no frog spit, so he used a smidge of dog drool instead. The cat waited patiently, then poof! It was ready. The mixture was oddly orange. Once again, he avoided seasoning because, dishing some up for the frog, and zap! The dog magically transformed into a very unhappy witch. Ribbit, ribbit, woof, woof, said the witch crossly. Oh dear, said the cat. I guess it did need frog spit after all. Thankfully, the potions eventually wore off, and the lovely witch returned to her normal self. But the cat was never allowed to make lunch ever again. She didn't mention magic, though, he thought to himself as he started planning his next magical adventure. The end. Thank you, lovelies. Hope you really enjoyed that. I'll see you next week.